Alright, here we go. Ooh.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Beats and the Washington Redskins. First carry for Darius.
Let's go.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down at the 38.
Let's go.
That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Come on,
He's
get up
brought
there.
down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Geis with a carry on second down. And he's going to be at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Me? Is it the same spot?
On third down. They had the big play to start the drive.
It fucking do.
Now Haskins. He's got a man wide open. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to.
Why you got that sniper out? He playing close combat with a sniper. You deserve to die.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
I'm on Twitter. All right.
On second down, it's Harris. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Big 3rd down stop.
Yeah.
Let's hear that defense saying, go ahead, go for it. Try it. Try it.
You see that swagger out there, don't you? You see him saying, yeah, go ahead and give it one more shot. But I think if you're the head coach in this situation with you having the ball,
Black ink crew
just tip your cap to the guy
on
on the other
9th
side.
and
Say, okay,
half.
you got me this time. Kick the field goal. We'll see you the rest of the game.
Well, if they would go for it and not get it, they would have a long way to go in the other direction. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I like good music. What can I say?
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Come on, Playboy.
And lucky to get around.
Man, so you got to catch that, bro. That's a pick.
Second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
You better be careful.
This is my last one. I'm finna go eat
A
something.
couple of them picked off.
Should have been eating.
Nah, food. Whatever, motherfucker.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that.
They talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They needed other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Wrong button.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Oh, come on. Oh, that's bullshit. Come on.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Oh, nah, bro. He threw a screen, bro, and I was there for a pick. It
Screen
just didn't work
pass.
out.
Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
He should have dropped that shit.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run on first down. Carson, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Allen. Buying time to his left.
Come on, Ryan.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 42.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Watson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Trey.
These niggas make some tackles left and right.
I'm good.
Great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after
come on, man.
The offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. First carry now. This is
I sure thought I got that bitch.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Haskins on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. On first down, this is Geis.
Get back, man.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We got 3. We got 3.
They'll run with Geis. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. But he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play, and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and get it to Geis.
I beat your ass.
To the 33, good enough for a first down. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff, Geis going right. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yards like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure it's just a little bit extra.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run again with Love on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there, and 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give, right side. Watson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
Coach Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
So we get slap happy up here sometimes.
I like my simplest lines. I'm talking fear. Fearless. Everything I'm talking fear. Fear missing out on you and me. I'm talking fear. Fear losing on your time.
Throwing his Allen on 3rd. And completes it to the tight end Knox. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
You be stealing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen. It's Williams on the catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Come on. Quit playing.
Well, he'll go out of bounds.
Quit playing. This nigga Josh Allen ain't like that.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
United States of America. I love you, family, and I appreciate you. God bless you. Shalom.
On first down, it's Watson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown, man. You're looking forward, coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18.
Oh, come on. Come on, Patrick Peter. Gotta take out,
They
man.
have it up to the 35-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
What the
And it's
fuck
something
are you
that's safe.
doing,
It's
son?
something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 10, Haskins. That's a screen pass. That's complete. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From midfield now, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh, come on, bro. I'd be grabbing it.
A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Allen going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run again with Carson.
Come on.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup that leads to a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And it's 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Carson. And he gets into the end zone for a touchdown. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball down, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third down. Here's Haskins.
That man catch that shit.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
That's fine. We can switch, Dave.
And he didn't quite have the back spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. I feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it with Scarlett. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Past the 20. And touchdown. Jordan Scarlett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
And what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction, and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd down now, it's Love. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Watson. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Why didn't we?
It's a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Chris Carson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. That one complete to Hill. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He's got his man.
Lord of mine.
And he'll crossover out of bounds right at the 25.
No, loading the Theos.
Haskins now
I'm gonna join
just
Theos.
8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but
Two
it's first
baby.
and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big
Join
turnover
through.
there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Round 80. Drop the pass. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
But you
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
give
you ain't
kudos
seen
to
the
your
Super
offensive
Bowl
line
yet.
and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
580. 5 wide.
On first down, it's Carson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on. Alert 3. Recon, 132 fighter.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, I'm on my way now.
The pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the boot. Alert. 61, matchbox lights. Go.
Now it's Carson. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You got tight right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You see Big Country
The
on.
hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard,
Yeah.
run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
General West.
Now Scarlett. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 12, Allen. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
It's just me and you. Regular.
Now a give right side.
Everybody done with their workout?
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Zuerlein pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there out of Geis. 64 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Geis. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is Geis, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
Y'all need a 5th.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Shit. We put niggas under light posts.
The kickoff unit is line up and send this one away.
I know, man. I just got my head busted in.
This will be taken to the
Oh, shit. Shawty got that ad what?
From back there,
35-17.
he'll just sit on this one. And it'll come out to the 25.
When shit going my way.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Pick at the end of the game.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Brooklyn,
you in the game,
it's an
Theo.
ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-2.
Shy, where you at? You look like Theo left.
Just got done.
Come on in. You can bring your shooter.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,
You talking to Keyshawn, Theo? You talking to Keyshawn? Yeah, if I get one more in, if y'all still playing, I'll come with y'all.
Shit, we can go now, shit.